How is everything?
Wonderful, thank you. So nice not to have crayons all over the table for once.
Agreed. You've been looking more relaxed lately. What's going on?
I think I am feeling better. Less frantic and stressed. Therapy's been helping.
So glad to hear. How's therapy helping?
One thing that's been useful is to check in and notice how I feel throughout the day.
I thought you were feeling too much anxiety already. You're saying you want to pay more attention to that?
Well, I'm paying attention to how I feel in a different way now. It's like having a bit of distance from my emotions, observing how they feel in my body without getting too caught up in that. Wait, are you interested in this?
Yeah. Whatever you're doing is working for you.
Okay, well, I learned a ton about emotions that I didn't know before.
Like what?
We have primary emotions, what we feel first when something happens. They're like a quick alert that we should pay attention to something. Kind of like a mountain lion coming your way. Better run.
Well, that for sure would get my attention.
Right. A big learning point for me was that those primary emotions, like fear or anxiety, they're not actually bad or harmful. I mean, they're uncomfortable and stick around for a bit, but then they go away. They kind of ebb and flow. But then really quickly we can get secondary reactions to those primary emotions.
Okay, wait. So what's a secondary reaction?
So it's like when Michelle was promoted and I wasn't. When I heard she was promoted over me, I had a super strong reaction. I was thinking that I deserved that more, and it wasn't fair she got it. I was getting kind of worked up. I was just so envious of her.
So that was your primary emotion.
Right, the envy. That's what I felt first. But then I started to beat myself up for feeling that envy and think I shouldn't feel bad. I shouldn't envy my friend. What kind of a friend am I? All of these super critical and judgmental thoughts about myself started to pop up because I was envious. I guess I then felt guilty for feeling envious. Those were the secondary reactions, and they really made me miserable.
Well, it is kind of bad to envy your friends, right?
I used to think so too, but what I'm learning now is that emotions are neither good nor bad. They just kind of are.
Just kind of are?
Yeah. I was envious of Michelle because she got the promotion and I didn't. And that's human. It doesn't make me a bad person. But when I get so critical of how I feel, judging it and trying to squash it down, it makes me more miserable.
Yeah, I can see that. I wonder if I do that too sometimes. Judge how I feel about something.
Who, you? Never.
No, I'm serious. Like, I get frustrated when I'm in the car in traffic, and then I start to get angry with myself for leaving at the wrong time and taking the wrong route. And I get angry at the other drivers and the people who program the traffic lights. That probably doesn't help.
Probably not. Feeling frustrated makes sense. Try to leave it at that. I guess before starting therapy, I always thought there was a right way to feel. And when that wasn't happening, I get mad at myself for not feeling like I should. But it doesn't work like that. I can't feel differently by forcing myself. I can have control over what I do, though, even when I have strong emotions. Like I can still congratulate Michelle and be supportive, even if I feel envious.
Cheers to that. I was thinking of what you said, accepting emotions.
Wow, you're still thinking about that?
Yes. Doesn't accepting emotions mean you're kind of just resigning yourself to feeling bad a lot of the time?
Not really. It's more like ending a power struggle with the emotions I have that don't feel good. I guess I'm starting to see that my anxiety is telling me something, even though it's uncomfortable. And that helps me move beyond instantly wanting to shut my anxiety down and instead respond more thoughtfully.
That sounds hard. How do you actually do it?
It's not easy, and it's a work in progress for sure. It's basically a combination of staying present enough to notice how emotions feel in your body, and then paying attention to any judgments that show up and letting go of them. I think staying in the present is the hardest for me. It's so easy to get lost in worrying about the past or the future.
Me too. I'm in my head a lot, especially at work with all the planning and thinking. What do you do about that?
There's this practice I've learned called a 3-point check. Basically, you ask yourself, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? What am I doing? And once you focus on that, you're back in the present, for a while at least.
Interesting. Doesn't seem too complicated. So next time I come home upset from a bad day at the office, I can do a check before I walk in the door. What am I thinking, feeling, doing?
Yep, that's it. I would much appreciate that.
And then if judgment shows up, like, why am I so freaking angry? I can think, I feel how I feel, and that's okay.
Yes, emotions don't make us bad or anything.
I can try that.
There's another quick trick since you're willing to try things. To come back to the present, I pay attention to how my breath feels, just the sensations. Focusing on my breath is great because it's always with me.
I'll give this a shot.
Tell me how it goes. There's something that Caroline said at the end of our last session that stuck with me. She said, it's okay to have strong emotions, that the most important things in this world were done by passionate people with big emotions just like mine.
That's probably true. I've always loved that about you, your passion and drive. I think the sky's the limit to what you can do.
I needed that time away.
Yeah, me too.
Can you believe Noah's turning 3 tomorrow?
Nope. Where'd the time go? We used to be young.
Oh, shut up. I still am.
Speaking of Noah's birthday, I forgot to tell you that my brother and my parents are coming over tomorrow to surprise him with presents and a birthday cake. So we don't need to pick up a cake. Honey, what's wrong?
And you forgot to tell me this little detail? I already ordered the darn cake. I'm freaking out. I have so much to do. This place is a mess. There's not enough food. I don't have enough time. Hold on. Let me do a 3-point check to come back to the present. What am I thinking? What am I feeling? Tight stomach? Sweating? Clenched fist? What am I doing? Sitting in the car. It's all right to feel anxious when my in-laws are coming over at a moment's notice, and annoyed at my husband for forgetting to tell me. Most people probably would. I don't need to worry right now about everything that could possibly go wrong tomorrow, and I don't need to shoulder this on my own either. Sam can help. It won't be easy, but I can deal with this. Honey, how about you help me deal with this surprise by tidying up the house with me tonight? I know it's not the most romantic thing to do, but it shouldn't take long.
Nothing else I'd rather do. Of course I can. Besides, Bailey is a super responsible babysitter, and she probably already tidied up the entire house.
Oh, is it 10 already? This is my boyfriend, Tony.
This cake is good, but you're out of ice cream.
3-point check. Honey? Honey?
Yeah, I need one.